you're new around here, my name is Tyler. I am the Endurance Dad Life. I went from failing my first sprint triathlon on the swim into finishing 2 half Ironman 7.3s in 2024. I did my first one in 6 hours and 34 minutes. 3 months later, I did my second one in 5 hours and 29 minutes. And now I'm 2 weeks away from breaking a sub-5 in Texas, Galveston, Texas. So within a year and a half, within a year, I'm trying to take off 90 plus minutes on my half Ironman time. So that's where we are.
All right, so it's Saturday morning, and the workout is 8x16 reps of 250 yards. We're gonna rotate between swim and pool boy. Last night I did about 3,200 yards straight swim of 60 minutes. So again, back at the pool today to work on just an easy volume swim. Feeling pretty good this morning and looking forward to just easing into the pool. So let's get after it. So just finished the swim, and before I take off, we're going to do some overnight oats that my wife's been doing. So we'll smash those real quick. All right, all gone. So these are overnight oats, 50 grams of carbs and 25 grams of protein. So that's really good for post-workout. And then I have my coffee here. It's cold. We're gonna go pick up some Starbucks real quick. I always like to get a Starbucks Americano, but while I'm sitting here, we got 15 days left until the Sub-5 Texas attempt. And just finished 2,000 yards in the pool, 10,500 yards for the week, roughly. It's more than I had last week. Last week I had like 4,500 yards, just struggled to get to the pool. So this week my goal was just to get more volume in. Wasn't a lot of VO2 work or anything. It's just gonna be all easy pace right now and comfortable pace and up to race pace. So with this close to the race, just not focusing a lot on VO2. It's just more race tempo and getting just comfortable and keeping the volume up. So now we're gonna head to Indianapolis, where my bike fitter is. I'm gonna spend some time with him. We're gonna go through the bike, make sure the bike's good, make sure my position's good, make sure everything is still good for Texas. We checked it probably November, and he just wanted to make sure that when I came back that we did, we have everything right, we had the aero position correct. Having some problems with saddle sores and just really painful when I sit on the bike for long periods of time. And so we'll get through this event, but we're gonna see if maybe pitching the seat down a little bit will help, because we extended me out this year a little bit more on the aero bars. So it's got my pelvis rotated more forward. And so I'm thinking we might need to pitch the seat down a little bit, and overall might just need to find a new seat after this event. So that's the whole goal today. Just go through the whole bike, make sure it looks good, make sure it's functioning properly. And then we're gonna take a nice little bike ride on the road bikes, and then we're gonna eat some lunch, and then gonna head back and hang out with the family. That's Tony, owner of the shop here at the Indie Want Shop, and came down here to check the bike out to make sure it's all in good shape. You can see right here he's changing the bottom bracket bearing out. It was much needed as it was squeaking, didn't want any problems going into Texas. So if you're ever in Indianapolis, check out the Watt Shop and ask for Tony.
Quick.
Come on, son.
Going right up here.
Tony's excuse is going to be again. You got Brent Superstar, 400 watts ahead of me.
My warm-up was like 360 watts.
Yeah, that warm-up was 350, dude. Tony said he's trying to catch us.
Breathing hard. Look how he is.
Broad ripple here. Ooh.
All right, it is Sunday. We are 14 days out from the Sub-5 half marathon. We just got done with church, right, Eleanor?
Yeah.
Just got done with church, and Mama's getting ready to go on a 13-mile run, so it's going to be time with the girls. So we're going to have some lunch and go hang out a little bit. Here. What'd you learn in church today?
About the Last Supper.
The Last Supper. This is what a Sunday looks like. We usually go to church. We usually have Mama do her long run. Dad does his long workout. We got what do we got today? We got a 3 to 3.5 hour bike ride followed by an hour run brick. So we'll be back later, but this is just what we do on the Sundays. Okay, say 3, 2, 1, action.
3, 2, 1, action.
And then clap your hands like this. Okay.
Actually,
Okay. Good. All right. It is Sunday afternoon and gonna get ready to go on a workout, but I wanted to show you what I do on my bottles. We've got our helper. Introduce yourself.
Eleanor.
All right, Eleanor, how old are you?
5.
And she's 5. Okay. So today, I usually am using the raw fuel, but I'm waiting for more to come. I don't have any more. So today I'm going to use a lot of the drink mixes I've tried over the winter time that didn't really work out for me. All right, so I'm going to use the Precision Fuel carb and electrolyte mix. Now, here's what it looks like. Now on the back here, it's weird. So when you look at that, it says it's a 15 serving container. 2 level scoops is a serving. We only have 30 grams of carbohydrates for the 2 scoops, but on the front it says 60 grams. You actually have to have 4 scoops in for 60 grams of carbs. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put 4 scoops into each bottle, so we have 60 grams. With the raw fuel, I'm doing 3 scoops, 3 to 4 scoops, and that's like 72 to 96 grams. So in my opinion, the raw fuel is more superior, but again, we're just using what we have left from winter training and testing. So I'm gonna fill up these bottles. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some stuff ready here, Eleanor.
Like, what do I do?
You wanna tell them about your triathlon?
I am going to do a triathlon in August. And it's so exciting because it's going to be my first triathlon.
That's right. Okay. So can you put 4 in there?
4 scoops.
4 scoops in there, kiddo.
How full? It can be.
That's good.
Any.
Yep, that's fine. Try to get as full as you can, kiddo. Is that the first one? Okay. While Eleanor's doing that, we're also going to use these gels. I like these from Precision. The 90 grams of carbs in this one gel, so that's really nice to have downstairs. So we're going to start using these, and this is all. This is what I'll use for the race as well. So, how many we got there? Is this 3?
Yeah.
All right.
I have one.
One more. Okay. I'm gonna fill up my water bottles over here now with just water because I need water for this ride too. So why don't you do 5 in there, kiddo?
One more.
Yeah. Because they want full scoops, we'll just do 5 to kind of even it out a little bit, okay? And then you can go ahead and start the next bottle.
Okay. 5 as well.
Yep, we'll do 5 in those.
Smells good.
Smells good? Yeah. It tastes pretty good.
Well, did I ever have this before?
No. Okay.
For kids?
How many scoops is that?
2.
Okay, let's try to get more full in there, okay? Let's get them as much as we can. Dig down deep in there. Perfect. No, it's okay if we spill. That's okay. Spill.
This is 4.
Okay, we'll do one more after that, okay? Yep, yeah, that's a good one. All right, perfect. You did great. Okay, you wanna lick your fingers, see how it tastes?
Sure.
Whoa!
So this is for kids.
Well, yeah, it can be, you know. This also has 1,000 milligrams of sodium in it as well, so that's one thing. So if you do order Precision Fuel, they have a carb only, and then they have a carb electrolyte mix. I made the mistake of doing carb only, so I have carb only over there, but they also have tabs with different milliliters of, or different sodium levels in them. So I went ahead and ordered this as well. It has 1,000 milligrams as well. And that, so just beware when you order for Precision, that's what they do there. So thank you for your help, Eleanor. You want to say anything else to him? All right. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I will look it up.
All right, so down in the basement here, this is where all the training happens, is down here, and I don't go in the garage, it's just the basement, and you'll notice that I don't have any fans in here either. So here is the bike, it needs to go on the trainer. Here I took it down to the bike fitter yesterday, remember? And then treadmill right there, TV set up, and then here's the whiteboard that I'm working off of right now. 17 days, we'll change that as well. But yeah, here's everything here. So what we'll do is we'll set the bike up on the trainer and then get going for the workout. Another thing I do is I like to weigh myself before I get on the bike. So 197.8. Lately I have been gaining a little bit of weight from loading up on carbs and everything before the race, but that's where we are pre-ride. All right, so we have a 3-hour bike ride broken up to 4 different sections.
First one's just a warm up, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minute warm up. Zone 1 to mid zone 2. And then what we got going on here is then we have 3 by 30 minute sets on mid to low to mid to upper zone 3. My gosh. And so that's going to be kind of race pace at that point. So 3 by 30 minutes with 15-minute rests, and then we'll end with 25 minutes mid zone 2 to low zone 3. So roughly probably about 60 miles in. I'm doing a course, the triple flat loops course, and in Zwift. So it's about 550 feet of climbing for 21 miles. In Texas, it's going to be 350 feet of elevation. So going to be a lot more elevation in this ride, but that's kind of what I want. I want to continue building the legs a little bit, even though we're 2 weeks out. I still want to keep building the legs up for future, and we're going to slowly taper off towards the end of this week. So that's what we got going on right now. So nice little warm up to start with, and then we'll go from there. All right, 1 minute, 40 seconds left on the warm up. Been an arrow the whole time, except for about a minute or two when I went up the hills on this route. But if it's anything over 3%, I'll stand up out of arrow. But other than that, I've been trying to stay in arrow as much as possible. Just because we're getting closer to the race. Gotta get my body used to it. So yeah, we will start here with the 30-minute kind of race pace intervals. "20 seconds. Starting to build up here into the 200s right now. I think it's 225 to 245 is my goal to stay between on an average. 227 to 245. So that's where we're at. The range, start out low 220s, build up into the 230s, and go from there. There we go. 249, 236, 271. So I don't want to come out too hot, so I don't have 3 of these, but I want to be mid to upper zone here just to kind of push myself a little bit. So let's see how the first one starts out and then go from there. But we got to average minimum 226. Yeah, and take that rest up on here. Why? Because 1, I feel like I'm gonna shit myself. And 2, maybe get some nutrition in here. It's supposed to be easy, or rest, right? So, doing what the training tells me, not a race simulation. If it's a race simulation, I'd still be in the arrow position, but it's not. Just work. So, all right. So now, nutrition. You saw Eleanor and I put in 4 to 5 scoops. They weren't even measurements, but it was awesome to spend time with her. But my goal here is to put this down as quick as possible. So that way I can train the gut a little bit more for the race day. So I'm gonna see what happens. Started here, I'm looking at the clock right now. So let's see how it goes. All right, 25 seconds. Not too bad. And leaving it. Thank you, David Roche, for teaching me that and the science behind it and to test the gut. Because now I'll have, let's just say 70 grams of carbs sloshing around for the next 30-minute set. So that should be okay. Just train the gut to take it, and then I'll probably gel after the next set, and then on the top of the hour for 2 hours, I'll do more liquid. All right, second set coming up here in about 25 seconds, but I ended the last set at 213 average watts for an average for the ride. We're down to 209 now. With that 15-minute rest. So let's just see. Whole goal is that average continues to climb up throughout the whole ride. Because I don't do it by splits right now until I view all the data. Here we go. 30 minutes, 226, 247 watts. Let's get it for 30 more minutes. All in arrow position again. Again, starting off 230s, 240s, and I'm feeling great. I feel like I can hold this for a while. And yeah, we'll continue to see what happens throughout the 30 minutes. And here, a lot of heavy breathing here. 4 minutes left in this second set, and whew, we are struggling here. We got a lot of good watts in this one. Maybe I overcooked it a little bit, but legs are starting to feel it. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh my gosh. Whenever I see it go to like 225, I just push, and it ends up at like 250 to 260. Oh, the last one's gonna be super spicy. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big push. Three minutes. Here we go. Don't look. Just pedal on comfort. That's how we do it, right? Pedal on comfort. Look straight ahead. Visualize the road. Here we go. Go up on the side a little bit more. 266 watts, 265. We're really pushing now. Yeah. Why? Well, because this one takes. Last minute. Whew, here we go. Legs are cooking. Whoo! Ah! Endure the process. Pain cave time. We're in there, chiseling. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Tyler. Come on. Three, two, one. 15-minute cool down. Easy. Hold on in because I didn't know it was a poop or a fart. You'll get that a lot with me here. All right. All right, here we go. Last set. Let's get it. $230, $226, $247 last 30 minutes. I took a gel, like a quarter of the precision gel, so probably like 30 grams. And yeah, we're gonna sit here for the next 30 minutes and see what happens. Last set, and looking forward to it. Then we'll do a 15-minute rest, and then we'll do a cool down after that. So stay tuned. All right, we got like probably 6 minutes left. We got about 4, right under 5 minutes left. And this is kicking my ass, this last one. It's rough, to be honest. It is rough to be, to keep the pace. I went a little too hard on that second one, but here we go. Let's see what the results come out to be. I should still hit the average, but it won't be as good as the first two. That's for sure. Here. A lot of heavy breathing, a lot of cussing probably, a lot of just get through it. 234, 236, 268 watts. I don't know how I'm gonna hold this pace in the race, but we'll see. Minute left. 280, 293, 321, 322, 326. 10 seconds. My legs are shaking. Probably not the best way to end that set, but I knew it was my last hard set. And just see what I had. And that felt really good there. Overcooked it probably way too hard, but now we do easy. Cool down. All right, off the bike, and we're at 194.8. 194.8 off the bike. All right, so I'm gonna run off the bike now. Got my compression socks on. Here's what I'm gonna wear in the race. So, might as well put the race socks on. All right, so running these Hoka Clifton 10s. It's my choice of trainer to go on. I'm not doing super shoes right now. I will do them in the race. I did them a couple weeks ago, felt great. Last Friday's run was a super shoe run, so not too worried about using those. My legs or my feet feel great with them on. So we're just gonna put an hour in on the run here. It's mid zone 2 to low zone 3. So 8:20-ish to 7:45-ish mile pace. So we'll start at 8:20 and just go from there every half mile to mile and see where we end up. But yeah, this is an important workout with the brick, with my legs heavy, 3 hours on them. Average watts were like 210 to 215-ish. So it's pretty good. And yeah, I feel really strong. We'll see how I feel on the run now. So let's get it going. All right, so what I usually do here on the treadmill is I'll get it at the pace I want it. That's way too fast. All right, to start with. So I get the pace I want. So 8:27.2. I'm gonna let it get going here a little bit because I found out that's the best way to do it. And then we'll get started. So 0.05. I'll start at 0.07. Is where I'll end up at and start my watch. All right, 0.07, there we go. So now we're running. So this is essentially how I do it. We're gonna be running on this pace for a little while, get into it, and go from there. This way you don't have to wait for the treadmill to get up to pace. Now you're already up to your pace right now. So oh shit, that's not, it don't matter. Thank you. Love you.
How do your socks feel?
Fine. All right, so we're just crossing 5 miles. 20 minutes left. Just thinking about it, right? Low 90-minute pace. That's like a little over 2 miles left, so we bump it up. 7:47. So probably 1 or 2 more bumps, and then that's it. So I keep telling myself, 1 more mile until that clock clicks. 1 hour. We just keep running and increasing and absorb the training and endure the pain. That's what we do. It sucks, but it's how you get better. Push your limits now so you know where to find them on race day. All right, 6 minutes or 6 miles. I'm gonna jog because this is what I do in the race. Gel, water. Okay. We got less than 12 minutes, so 7:41 pace now. So you look, think about that, 1.5 miles. You can do things for 1.5 miles. You can do a lot of things for 12 minutes. First time I did this workout, I blew up. I was like, a year ago, not doing it again. I'll push myself today to see what I can do on race day. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh. 7.53 miles. All right, off the run, we are 191 pounds. So yeah, I lost 6 pounds on the day. Probably not the best, but yeah, there's how much the weight was.
So I pre-made this protein shake the other day. Just didn't use it, and it's 2 scoops of vegan protein by BPN, peanut butter and vanilla. Then PB2, creatine, 5 grams, and then 2 scoops of L-glutamine is really what I do. And then I just put in this Good Karma flax milk plus protein. It's got 5 grams of protein in it, and should be good for post ride. All right, so let's go over the weekend. Yesterday was Saturday. Started out to swim. It was 2,000 yards. Actually, it was started Friday night. So Friday had a 60-minute swim, which I didn't record any of that stuff. I just got the camera. Actually picked it up that Friday, but we had a 60-minute swim Friday night for 3,200 yards. Woke up, went to the pool 12 hours, less than 12 hours later, did a 2,000-yard swim, and then went down to Indianapolis to get my bike checked out, get my bottom bracket replaced. Then I ended up just hanging out and doing a road ride for 21.2 miles. And then leads to today, we did a 3 by 30 minute tempo ride. So that was 67.5 miles, 3-hour ride, and broken up into, again, this was a 20-minute warm-up, 3 by 30 minute mid to upper zone 3, 15-minute rest between the sets, and then mid to zone 2 to low zone 3 to finish. Average watts there was 215, 150 heart rate, so I feel really good about that. And then we ran off the bike for 7.5 miles at a pace of 7:59, which is great. And so I feel really good after that. So yeah, that was the week and the weekend. For the week, I ended up doing 10 hours and 53 minutes and about 10,800 yards in the pool, 140 miles biked, and 10.3 miles ran. For people who are new around here, I did have a hamstring issue last fall and had another one a couple weeks ago. So I'm just really trying to be choosy on the runs right now. Bike's feeling strong. The swimming's okay. That's going to be where I think it's going to make or break the Sub-5 for me in time. So that's where we are. My split times, a lot of people are asking, what's your splits look like for Sub-5? 40 minutes on the swim, 2 hours and 20 minutes on the bike, and an hour and 40 minutes on the run. Leeway there with some transition time. So that was my weekend, and we'll be back this week training more. Gonna start tapering off here a little bit after this week and head into Texas. So